was going to play it all the way through. Welcome to the Honey Hive. Tonight's episode, we have the OG family here for episode 4, where the topic is all about gaming, origins of gaming for each of us, and just the family vibing and getting to know each other. Welcome, OG family, to the Honey Hive podcast, and welcome Retro Bear OG to the podcast. This is his first episode. Everyone, please introduce yourself. Let's start with Skate Gamer.
I'm Skate Gamer OG. Been gaming since I was a little kid.
Nice. Mr. Steve.
And I'm probably going to game until the day I die. Just be honest.
Facts. Mr. Steve.
What up, y'all? My name is Mr. Steve. I'm basically the same way as Skate. Gaming since I was a child. Game going till I die.
Nice. Mr. Blaze.
Yeah, I'm Jay Blaze. Gaming since I came out the womb. Play everything. No bias here.
And Mr. Retro Bear OG.
What up, everyone? I'm Retro Bear OG, and I'm with the rest of these guys. I've been gaming since I was a kid, and I'm going to play games until the day I die.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, so let's talk about gaming and our origin stories, I guess you want to call it. Who wants to go first, or do you guys want me to go first?
Ladies first.
Oh, Lord.
You're the host.
I would say gaming. I know. Just trying to get in that. I would say for me, I started gaming. I don't know how old I was. I just know it was like in like 92, 93. I started playing Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter with my brother and my dad. That's how I got into gaming on the PS5. No, the PlayStation, I think, or whatever console was out at the time. I don't remember when. I'm really bad right now. I should remember, but I don't. But I just remember the game, and it was Mortal Kombat, and I loved Street Fighter because of Chun-Li. And ever since then, I've been hooked. What about you guys?
Intellivision, ColecoVision days.
Me, the Nintendo Entertainment System days, playing it with my siblings.
Mm.
I brought home a ColecoVision, and I've been gaming ever since.
A Coleco? What's Coleco?
ColecoVision, yeah.
It's the best shit ever.
First fucking consoles ever. The controller literally looked like a phone.
Oh, you got those
school phones with
what?
Yeah,
for real.
Curly fucking rope and everything.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's those.
Oh, burger time.
My first console was the Game Boy, and the first game I picked up was Kirby's Dream Land.
Oh, that's a classic.
That's a good one.
And that's why I've got Kirby tattooed on me now.
Nice. But
just keep some lotion on them.
Lotion on them.
I just put some of that Aqua 4 before we started.
I was just about to say that's the best thing to use.
Yep.
Yeah.
Were you gonna say Retro?
Yeah. I first discovered video games when I was 3 or 4, and my sisters and our neighbors who usually come over almost about every day. They sat down and been playing the Super Mario Brothers / Duck Hunt, and the Super Mario Brothers 3 and the Wheel of Fortune, and the time I got to first play, it was actual Duck Hunt with this little gun zapper, because they just keep on to see me hanging on to the damn zapper and try to shoot at the duck, and after that, and we had a Super Nintendo for the family, and around the time my first own actual console is Sega Genesis, and my first 2 games was Sonic the Hedgehog 2, even though it was included with that little bundle, and the other one was, what was it? I think it was Street Fighter 2 the Championship Special Edition.
Mm.
And we have the Hyper Street Fighter 2 included. It was a Street Fighter Hyper 2. The
this is on Sega.
Yeah, it was
a
on
bunch of
Sega
them.
Genesis though.
There was a bunch of versions to Street Fighter.
There was like what, 5?
No, there's way more than 5.
There's way more than 5.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like,
So
what?
many Street Fighters.
No, I mean like 5
what?
Street Fighter 2 games.
Editions.
Yes.
there was a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
There was a bunch of them,
At
though.
least 5.
Why was there so many?
Because there were different versions.
There's different versions. The championship version was for tournaments, and then the other versions from there were just experimenting. So one version actually had like a game genie built in where you can constantly throw projectiles and they move up and down. So pretty much you could just throw infinite projectiles and you can have somebody just stuck in blocking until they die.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was super weird. You had midair moves. It was crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, I have a random question. I'm gonna be throwing this in every now and then to see, just whatever. But let me pick one. Okay, what? That's probably stupid. What would you do if you found a penguin in the freezer?
Huh?
I would probably hug
Penguin
it.
in the freezer.
I would hug it
Okay,
and
what
say,
would
"Oh
you do?
shit!" I would hug it and say, "Oh shit, it's a penguin."
What penguin meat tastes like. That's what I would probably
Oh
do.
God!
The
To be
meat
honest.
took it back.
No,
I'm gonna call it a Klondike.
you said a Klondike.
I'm gonna
So
call
what,
it a Klondike bar.
You're gonna make it a pet?
Fricassee his ass. Deep fried.
I mean, sear it. I don't know. I mean, you can sear it. You can defrost. I mean, whatever. But I mean, that is kind of weird though.
Rotisserie.
Rotisserie?
That's a weird ass question.
It comes from my very list of mind-blowingly funny interview questions. That's just one of 21.
I mean, we can have penguin po' boys. I mean, I don't know.
What?
Anybody?
You never had a po' boy sandwich?
Y'all realize that I had the most wholesome answer by saying I would hug it. Everybody else said,
Hug it,
"I'm gonna cook it."
I'm gonna kill it. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
I would make it a
I've never
pet.
had penguin before. It probably tastes good.
Yeah.
If you're hungry, I don't think you're gonna hug anything.
For real.
But no one said you're hungry though. It just says,
You looking in the fridge. You gotta be hungry.
You're hungry if you're looking. Yeah.
"Oh my God, y'all reading so much into."
I would.
Be hungry.
Okay, here's another question. Another quick question. Slice of pizza. Would you like a square or a triangle?
Which is
Square
Pizza's
reminds me
pizza.
of school.
Yo,
Yeah,
Steve got a point though. Steve got a point.
I would love to
I would
have
say
a square
tri-
pizza. Square pizza all the way.
triangle all day.
I would say triangle because I love the crust.
Triangle pizza.
Yeah, the triangle.
New Yorker, true and true. So,
I don't know, man. Pizza's pizza to me. That shit is getting eaten.
No, yeah, of course. But if I
Well-
had to choose, I would prefer triangle.
Well, I got a
all
question.
pizza ain't good pizza though.
Right.
I got a question for. Well, speaking about that, I got a question for everybody. Piggybacking off
What's
that
up?
pizza.
Oh boy.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Yes.
No.
Hell no.
Yes.
Hell
No.
yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, we're
Yes,
split.
yes, yes,
We're kind of
yes,
split.
yes.
What about you, Steve? What do you say?
No.
It's 2
Exactly.
versus 4.
I think pizza. Everything has a place on pizza.
Yeah, it just depends on your
it just depends
taste.
on the person. So you can't say that pineapple doesn't belong. on
Pineapple is fucking bomb on
Like,
pizza.
now,
With
if you say,
Canadian
like,
bacon or just
pizza.
bacon
Liver or something like that. Liver don't belong on no damn.
or chitlins.
Shit like that.
Don't give people no ideas. Don't do that because somebody will end up on TikTok
I bet you they probably have already. Make some
putting
chitlin
chitlins
pizza.
on pizza crust.
Pizza?
What
the hell?
But
And pig feet. And pig feet.
That's gross.
Wow.
and you put cheese on it, they wouldn't know.
Oh,
And then that song could just play. How would they know?
How would they know?
How would they know?
They
They
don't
won't
know.
know. They
Speaking
don't
about
know.
TikTok, have y'all seen
They'll
that
never
lady?
know.
Have y'all seen
Which
that
one?
lady
There's a lot.
that would cook food, but she would put shit in there, like she had made macaroni and cheese with raisins.
Oh, that
No,
lady.
that's
That's
that. No, we
that
don't do
lady
that.
that purposely
That's
does shit to get.
disrespectful.
I don't
to
give
mac
her
and cheese.
no kind of energy.
No,
That's
No.
disrespectful.
Yeah, you can
to
tell
the
she
mac and
purposely
cheese.
does that to get a reaction out of people.
that is straight disrespectful. Raisins don't belong anywhere. They don't even belong in people's mouths. Fuck them
Nope.
things.
I've never been a fan of the raisins. Well, the minus the
thing
California
raisins good
raisins,
for
the
is-
animation, claymation, but that's it.
He said claymation.
Yeah, claymation,
Oatmeal
California
raisin
raisins.
cookies. That's the only thing raisins belong in. Oatmeal raisin cookies. That's it.
I agree.
Nah, I never liked.
And
I don't
trail
like
mix.
oatmeal raisin. I
Yeah,
don't like
trail
trail mix either. Oh, you guys can go.
No,
Okay,
thank you.
so going back to gaming, I know we went off track because my questions, but I'm gonna do that periodically to make it interesting. So going back to gaming, I know we all started gaming at a very young age. Let me think. I'm trying to think of this next question, and people can come ask questions too about gaming. Trying to say, fuck.
Okay, what is
the current?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I can't think of anything.
I was gonna say, what game did y'all pick up that made y'all love gaming?
Oh,
That made us love gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
what
man.
game is where you knew that this is what you wanted to do, or
Duck
you,
Hunt.
like you just
Yeah.
Duck Hunt?
Duck Hunt
Oh,
and
nah.
Hogan's Alley.
It was before that for me. It was before that.
Hmm.
I would even have to go like Pitfall.
No, you know what?
Frog.
Technically, yeah. You know what? For me, it was pole position.
What position?
Yeah, Pole Position was a dope
That was-
game too. Yeah, I think it was like either Pitfall or Frogger.
For me, it would be Super Mario Brothers 3.
That's actually a good one.
That is a
Yeah.
good one.
I was gonna say,
Wait, is that the one
I'm
that
gonna
everyone? Wait, is that the one that
That's
everyone
the-
plays?
That's the one that people fly. Like,
Yeah, that's the
Then
raccoon
what's
suit.
Yeah,
The
Super
original,
Mario.
the one that I'm thinking of is Super Mario's Brothers 2, right?
no, you
No,
think
Super
about
Super Mario
one.
Brothers.
2 was a completely different game. I
Two-
don't even consider that shit a Mario.
Okay, so for me,
Yeah.
I know I started off with Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, and then I did play Super Mario Brothers a little bit with my cousins. I remember us playing Mario Kart and shit on the Nintendo 64. But I think for me, what really did it was Crash Bandicoot, because I would go to Vegas to see my cousin, and me and my two other cousins, one of them rest in peace, Jazzy, we would play Crash Bandicoot, all three of them, especially as they came out, all day long. Like, that was the one game that I played before GTA, like, all day. Like, our parents would be yelling at us, "Calm down, it's time for dinner." It's like we would yell at us because we'll be up there hooked playing Crash Bandicoot. And I think for me, even though I was already into gaming before, but that really did it for me. That really was like, okay, yeah, this is my thing. I can do this. And it just stuck ever since then.
I got a question. What was your guys' favorite console of all time?
That's a good question. Mine
You
was
can't-
the
You
That is
can't.
a damn
You can't
good
ask
question.
that.
That's tough.
You can't ask that.
before he was finished. I already knew what.
That's like. Yeah,
Go
right.
ahead.
Like, okay, so that's like asking, do you like ribs or chicken?
Ribs.
It's not the same thing.
But
Some people don't eat ribs, but they love chicken.
but
But
As
that's
soon
the
as
thing.
you-
Like, it's like,
Right.
no,
As-
go ahead, Steve. Because I think we
Okay.
get ready to say the same
no,
thing.
I said
No,
I
Steve.
said,
okay, as soon
I
as
said, what is your guys' favorite console? Not
Yeah.
like everybody's gonna have their own opinion on what their favorite.
Okay,
console
okay.
is.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
As an individual, what is your favorite console?
as soon as Skate got done saying that, my favorite all time console is the Sega Dreamcast.
Dreamcast. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Second.
Good one.
I have to second that one.
Second. That's going.
That's tough.
Mine is a Sega, but it's not Dreamcast. It's Sega CD.
Oh, the Sega CD? Yeah. That's a
Damn,
good one,
that's
too.
another good one.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know.
But I do have a second one.
What's your second one?
Panasonic 3DO.
Ooh, I forgot about the 3DO. My second one would have to be TurboGrafx 16.
So the Panasonic 3DO, the only reason why you would get that system was just to play Super Street Fighter, because that was the only system,
only game
that had the arcade perfect Super Street Fighter.
And they do have a really good soundtrack for the 3DO, right?
Yeah. And that was really the only thing the 3DO was good for, was Super Street Fighter.
Yeah. And for me, oh gosh. Okay, I would say Super Nintendo, and the second, I would say the Sega Dreamcast as well.
Well, Miss Honey, thanks. My second one.
I don't know.
Well, my second one is the GameCube.
I never played the GameCube.
Oh my goodness. Custom Robo, I need that.
I would. This is
and Mario
hard.
Strikers.
That's what she said. Buddy, my favorite would have to be N64 or Sega Genesis or PS1. I mean, that's just my top three.
Yeah, those are good ones. Those are good ones.
Now what? I do have a question for
I like everything that you guys said except for the TurboGrafx. I never played that, but yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Richard.
Slaughterhouse.
I do have a question for y'all, though. In your guys' opinion, what is the hardest game in any console that you ever played that you never beaten it?
What's the hardest game?
Yeah, that you never
beat.
Yeah, that you never beat.
Mine
Always
would be
having problems with it.
Mine would be, and you guys know because Steve helped me before, but I still didn't finish it. Fucking Outlast 2, or Visage. Visage was probably the number one. That game is
really.
It's a game.
Harder, no, but like
doesn't matter.
That's a different reason why you didn't finish. It's not because it's hard.
It is hard.
It's scary.
No, but it is hard. Like it's a puzzle game on top of that. So you can't say it's not a game that you can't finish. That's exactly what I'm answering his question. And for me, that's the game that was really hard. I've never really finished.
Okay.
Dark Souls.
Preference, like
Dark Souls. I have never finished Dark Souls.
That one was difficult. That took me a while too, but I did finish it.
I did finish it.
Shut up.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Nintendo, the OG.
What?
You never finished that?
Really?
Retro.
I always have it in trouble with the ocean.
The bomb? The bombs?
Yeah, with the bomb.
Easy, bro.
But the kid did though. They got to remember
it was hard.
Touched that damn thing ever since.
That was the hardest level.
Yeah, but I'll have to redeem myself when that California collection comes out for all consoles.
What is that? Like, is that just like old games that are being remastered?
It's the was it Turtles in Time?
All the Turtle games, all of them.
Remastered and they're just coming out. That's basically what that is.
Yeah, the whole collection.
Yeah, the whole collection from Konami.
And it's coming out on all platforms?
Yep, all platforms.
Yeah, all platforms.
What?
Yeah, I might have to get that.
And I don't need it.
Yeah, because we could play the online games together, the like co-ops.
What?
For certain games that we could play co-ops online.
Wow.
Okay, you know what? Sidebar. So I got a question. Did Konami also do The Simpsons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need that.
Yes, Konami definitely did The Simpsons.
We need The Simpsons. Like, I would rather play The Simpsons.
I love that game.
Which one, though? There was more than one Simpsons.
I love
Hit Run.
The very first one.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah,
was
the original.
Then they had that
first one.
racing game, that Simpsons racing game.
Yeah, no,
that's
no,
kinda like
not that.
A Simpsons taxi game too.
Yeah, no, not that. I'm talking about when you went to the arcade, you saw
the original arcade,
joysticks.
4 players.
Yeah, I remember.
The 4 players.
We need that before we need Turtles.
Yeah.
Konami
that could do it now. I don't care what anyone says. Konami has the best arcade.
But they might not own that IP though. That's the thing. That might have been a license thing.
That is true because some of those games have had licensing issues, which is why we haven't seen a lot of games come back due to licensing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have another question. What franchise y'all think is the most hyped? Overhyped, I mean.
Overhyped?
Yeah.
Hey, which what?
Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty.
Wait, what?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Overhyped
franchise.
piece of trash. Oh god, that shit, like people fucking will sell their kids to buy the new fucking Call of Duty, and that shit is always trash.
Okay, so does that cross into sports as well? Are we talking about all games? Okay.
Yes,
all games.
You might as well say throw 2K in there.
2K.
Throw Madden.
2K is one of those games.
Can we also throw Dead by Daylight? I'm sorry, Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, the Dead by Daylight.
That's
cult
Yeah.
games. All those cult following games.
Yeah.
Throw into that
Dead by
category.
Daylight, I would say, is the number one for me. So I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I think I'm gonna get hated for this, but the most overhyped franchise for me
fuck them.
is Street Fighter.
You know what? Yes, after a certain point, yes.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, because the game is not the same anymore.
Street Fighter.
That game, like,
Street Fighter 4 ruined it.
Yeah, that they did.
I don't care what nobody says. Street Fighter 4 ruined it. When you have to put cancels into a game to interrupt your regular combo just to do a super so it looks good, like that's doing too much.
Yeah.
What you like to do better?
Is. Well, the whole that engine that they built that game on was fucking horrible.
It was, and it's still horrible. It's still horrible. I tried to give Street Fighter 5 a try, and every now and then when I wanted a Street Fighter fix, I would download it and then take it off.
Yeah, well, Street Fighter 5 is not as bad as 4.
4 was horrible. 5 was a small improvement, but
it just went a little crazy with all over the fucking place. You're all over the place. You're fighting this person. You're this person. You're that person. You're this person. It's like, what the fuck? Which character did I start with?
Yeah.
Yeah. You forget after a couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. For me, the overhyped. I know I'm going to get hated on as well, but like I would say Madden.
Yeah,
of course.
Why would you hate for that?
Of course, it's true.
Because it's basically the same game every year. No improvement.
Every year. Every damn.
Buy that game every year.
Nothing.
So
if they used to buy that game every year, play it for like 2 weeks.
Like if y'all remember I think it was in NFL 2K where they had the first person view.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, if you were the wide receiver, if they had
the best football game ever made.
If they had that in Madden, I would buy that every year if they had that in Madden. I could be receiver, I could be safety, in the eyes of a football player.
Mm-hmm. The crazy part about that idea is that because Madden is so glitchy, it wouldn't work because their engine is too complicated. And this is what I mean by that. When you pick a play, okay, if you have general football knowledge, you know what a post route is, you know what a go route is, you know what a dig is, you know what a slant is, you know what all those routes are. A lot of times when you pick these plays and your guy is running a route and versus your QB throwing a ball, it's never on point, or you can easily take your receiver out of the route by just lobbing a pass. So when your receiver is supposed to run a post, if you tap that button a little too early, you'll automatically send them on a go route without having to, what they call it, hot route, right? So imagine having that in helmet view. You'll be jacked up because you don't know where that receiver is. Mm-hmm. Especially if you know already, okay, this is that formation. Oh, they're running this play. But then that dude hits the lob button early. Guess what? Now you're going to have to swing back around and try to play catch up. That's what I don't like about Madden. But when 2K did the in-camera, it was simple because there was no difficult programming with that. So it worked. You know what I mean? Even though they had that charge 10-yard dash tackle. And that was about it. But it worked with 2K, and it just wouldn't with Madden. I can't see it. I can't see it happening.
The quarterback vision that Madden had was revolutionary.
Talking about the cone, the vision cone?
Yeah, the cone. I think that shit was really good. And they only did it for like 2 games, and then they stopped.
And then they stopped. Yeah.
But it was such an improvement from the ones before. And then you had the quarterback vision, so you can actually see the routes. You can see everything where they are. You know exactly where to throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? But
thanks to Vic.
After a while, they just took it out of the game.
Yeah. Yep, they did.
The thing about Madden is so weird. Like, they fucking change that game every year. Like, make little minute changes to that game that fuck the whole game up. Like, you got 1 year where the game was fucking amazing and was like, this is perfect, don't touch it. And then the next year they'll put out fucking trash. It's like,
yep.
What happened? We just had a fucking masterpiece. Where did we get this crap?
The last, always fucking up. Like, the last Madden I actually enjoyed playing was 13. The one with Peyton Hillis on the front.
Yeah. See,
that was
mine, I think, was 15. 15 was like, it was dope as fuck. I love 15.
15 was dope. They kept it simple. They didn't do anything crazy. It's when they took 15 and said, hey, let's put these different types of catches. So you got a conservative, you had the highlight, and I'm just like, no, you guys are going to mess up the programming. And guess what? And it did. Mm-hmm. So my thing is that I don't need a button cue for my receiver. I just need him to catch the ball.
Yeah, for
I don't need a button to say, hey, yards after catch or do a highlight grab. Based on his attributes alone, it should automatically happen. Like, so that's where they lost me with the programming, and it's just weird after that. Like, there's a whole Facebook video. If y'all follow me on Facebook, actually, I might post it to the gaming page. You'll see me and 2 of my homies having a Madden Corso moment about defense because it makes no sense. We're sitting up here.
Garbage.
Yeah, we're putting true logic into Madden's programming, and it's hilarious, but we also know that it doesn't work like that with Madden. So it's like after 15, I was pretty much done with it. I said,
So it sounds like to me, both of you guys after Madden 15, you guys both stopped playing.
Done.
Retired.
No, I played a couple more. Like I said, I used to buy Madden every year. I would play it for like 2 weeks, and then I wouldn't touch it again until the next one came out.
Listen, my dad, he plays it. Yeah, my dad plays Madden and 2K faithfully, especially Madden, every freaking year. And whenever I see him online, he's either playing Madden, he's playing 2K, or he's playing Tekken, or he's playing some random other game. But it's mainly 2K or Madden. And my dad's in his late 60s now. He's still a gamer. Ooh, he's fucking crazy. He's fucking
and a beast at Madden.
Yes, because Blaze played him in Madden, and I think my dad beat him.
Yeah, came back. Okay, from a 14-point deficit.
14 points. Damn.
14 points. 2 touchdowns. He came back and beat me.
They call him. Yeah. They call him Mr. Wizard for a reason.
Beat me by 14.
The gaming genie.
The game genie is in his brain.
I can beat you like that.
Yeah,
14 points. He shut it down.
Some people just have a fucking gift for that game, bro. Like,
right.
There's some people that just play Madden all day, every day.
I'm sure if my dad, if I got him to stream, he would get like a following, and people like fucking start following him. I might get jealous if I got him. So he doesn't need to be on Switch. on Twitch. Stay off Twitch, Daddy.
The one football game that I'm really waiting for to come out though is the college game that they're supposed to bring out.
Steve, don't you start that conversation. We're not going to do that. You're not going to start that. Steve, you're gonna make me go back.
EA screwed us. EA screwed us with the college thing.
See what you just did, Steve.
Wait, let's not go there. Let's just end that conversation.
I'm about to cry. I'm about to go cry.
Gang.
You're gonna cry in the car.
All time is Blitz.
Blitz?
Hands
Blitz
down.
is a dope ass game,
Yes.
bro. I like Tecmo. I like Tecmo football better though.
Oh yeah, the Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl was my favorite when I was a kid. Like I loved fucking Tecmo Bowl.
Okay.
It's so simple.
Yeah, it is, right? It's real simple. So, okay. Let's put it like this. I think we all love Tecmo Bowl. We all love Blitz. What about NFL Street?
Oh, they need to bring that back.
Dope. I like Street.
I love Street.
They need to bring that back.
Street. I like the NBA Street too, though. Like I think the NBA Street was dope. And
When was the last one done?
I think it was like 2016.
That's when they tried to bring NFL Street back, and it was weird.
Who did that? EA or 2K?
EA Big.
Yeah, that was
EA Big.
EA Big. What the fuck?
EA
is that?
Big. So that's
just another studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're the ones that did all the sports games arcade like. So if you wanted to break from NBA Live, but you still wanted to play an NBA game, kind of like NBA Jam, you played NBA Street, and
NBA
just like
Street.
NFL Street, you did the same thing.
NBA Street was dope though.
NBA, man, yeah. NBA Street, NFL Street.
Love that
game.
Fucking game was amazing.
Okay,
Like just the fact that you can running the trash cans. Like what?
It's crazy.
Tackle somebody into a trash can. That was the best.
Yeah.
What's up,
Street
Steve?
was dope.
Okay,
Street games overall was pretty dope.
What you got, Steve?
I have one more question. Since we all play video games, what is the worst video game movie?
Oh, that is easy. That is fucking easy. That's Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, the Mario
Worst fucking movie.
Wait, which one?
Made
Which one?
for video games.
Movie.
Mario Brothers, the movie. Fucking horrible.
Is that the first one?
Yeah.
The only one.
Like a dark.
With
I'm
John
on-
Leguizamo.
Oh, that one.
I'm about
like
to-
a dark. Like what?
It's so bad.
It was bad.
Fucking
It was bad. It was really bad. But I'm about to
Ever
mess
since
y'all
then.
up, though. I'm about
What?
to mess y'all up real bad.
Uh-oh.
That Street Fighter movie that they actually turned into a game.
Hey, I actually thought that was pretty
Yeah.
good. I liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it.
Yeah.
No.
He's
No.
like, no.
Oh.
Rest in
That-
peace.
alright.
Rest in peace, Raul Julia.
He was Bison. He played the
was.
hell out of that
He
Bison.
played the hell out
That's
of
the
Bison.
only thing.
So you talking about the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie?
Yeah.
Yes, they turned
That
that.
movie was that's the second worst video game movie ever made.
Even
It's
though
like-
they got some historic quotes and funny moments, but after that,
That movie.
Mhm.
I mean, with the best quote from Raul Julia, aka M. Bison, God rest his soul, he said, "Chun Li, the day that we went to your village, it was the most important day in your life. But for me, it was Tuesday." I was like, damn. He just don't give a damn about the Chun Li's family in the village. They just destroyed
Yeah.
that whole shit.
For real.
Like, damn, that's Bison right there.
That's Bison right there. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we
Oh.
love you, Raul Julia. We miss you.
So speaking about Raul Julia and him passing, we lost Reyes Ramon as well.
Yes, God
Yeah.
rest his soul.
So,
God rest his soul.
and the reason why I brought him up, because he is a part of gaming, because we've all played every single wrestling game that has been on 64, that has been in WrestleMania, the arcade game. So it's like
Oh yeah.
losing Scott Hall is just literally the biggest part of gaming right now, and it's sad. It really is sad. It is unexpected. Unexpected.
I was hurt. I broke. I was like, fuck. I was like, damn.
Mm.
One of my favorite wrestlers too, because he was that guy, the most coolest bad guy. You just want to be a bad guy.
I'm gonna have to look him up. I don't think I know who that is.
Razor
Ramon, aka Scott Hall.
He would walk down the ramp and literally take his toothpick and flick it at the camera. That was his specialty. That was his signature. And he'll be like, "Hey, Chico," right at the camera.
Yep. And his gimmick is based off of Tony Montana, Scarface.
Yeah. Scarface, yep.
Yeah, that was all that gimmick was from.
Oh my goodness.
I might really check my.
Okay, and then, I have another question to throw in the ringer for you guys. What's one thing that people are generally surprised to find out about you? I'll go first. Lately, I would probably say me being in the military before. People at my job have found out, and then just most recently, they found out that I'm a streamer and gamer, and they're most surprised. I would say those are the two things that people are most surprised when they find out about me, that don't know me that know me outside of gaming and Twitch. They don't expect that from Felicia, aka Miss Honey. What about you guys? What would you think? Why is that 5?
Well, okay, I'll knock mine out. So because I've been working in legal for so long, I want to say almost 20 years. When I talk to a lot of the attorneys, partners, and the paralegals and secretaries, they always ask me what do you how did you end up here? And then I would give them that long story. But then I would also tell them this is not what I really wanted to do. It's just something that fell in my lap. But this is what I like to do. And when I tell them I love art, and graphic design, and photography and music, they're just like, "Are you serious?" And then when I show them my stuff, and they're like, "What are you doing here?" And I get that question a lot, and then I help. Sometimes I have to ask myself, what am I doing here? But then it's kind of like it's one of those things where I'm in an industry that will never go away, but I have these other interests that can actually die out, but legal won't. So it's almost like I'm in a secure spot. Yes, job security that actually helps fund my hobbies and my freelancing. So I can't get rid of my day job to go do that, because with that field being how it is and it's constantly changing, I will be out of a job more getting into that field than I would where I am right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Especially with the apps. Apps are killing it.
Obsolete. Like Canva. We have fucking...
Quick. I mean,
I would suggest do you ever think about going onto Fiverr? Like any of you? Like I know Skate does graphic design too. Like you guys don't want to just have little gigs at least on Fiverr? So if someone sees your work and they can hire you, you could just do that once at a time. It's not all at once until you do get popular, then you get more gigs.
So have I. I've thought about
just to
it.
Get out there, that's all.
Yeah, no. I actually thought about doing the whole Fiverr thing. And then when I started really digging into how their contract works, it's kind of weird. And it's almost like, okay, I can charge you for this, but then Fiverr's going to want their cut.
Takes. Mm-hmm. It's like Twitch.
Yeah, it's like Twitch.
Or what about Etsy? Or you can also do Etsy.
I'm actually considering Etsy because you keep most of that. Yeah.
For me, I just love the creative part of it. Mm-hmm. I don't really want to charge people to do it. I do it because I love to do it. I don't want to make money do it.
Oh, okay.
Because I think once you start making money doing something,
it's not fun.
It's not fun anymore.
Nope.
Trust me, I know.
It's not fun.
It's
not fun.
That's the same for me. That's the same for me.
I'm glad you said that. I'm going to wait till everyone answer that question.
Yeah. Once it becomes a job,
it's not fun.
That's exactly how it is when it comes to gaming and streaming. At least for me,
gaming and streaming. Like, don't get me wrong,
because I play games differently now.
I still enjoy gaming.
No, so do I, but it's different.
It's
different now.
Gaming more when I'm not streaming. When I'm streaming. When I'm streaming, it's more of a pay attention to the chat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm playing the game, giving the people in the chat, you know, and it's like 100 different things in my head at one time.
Well, yeah, because you're basically literally running a TV channel because you're the broadcaster, you're the audio technician, you're the graphic designer, you're this. You have to focus on levels, on music, and this. Like it's a whole rigmarole, and it kind of takes the fun out of it because you have to think about other aspects, and then you also have to kind of like watch your stream to see what is wrong, what helped, and it's just it's a whole thing.
That's a sometimes thing, like because sometimes streaming makes gaming fun.
No, it does.
Especially when you're playing with your friends.
It does. Like when I play with you guys, when we play, I would have to say you guys literally have made. I don't think I would be continually playing Road Company, but I only do because of y'all. Whenever we play a custom match, and I always watch my stream more than once, and we are fucking hilarious. Like we are fucking hilarious. Like Jesus Christ. Like the shit that we say to each other, the little arguments we get into, and Kate's like, get down. Oh, you gonna teabag? You gonna teabag me, bitch? Like it's so fucking funny. And then we're even more fun when we do Sticks and Stones on Call of Duty, and you hear Mo screaming and coughing and yelling, and it's a whole vibe.
Feel better after Mo.
Gosh, we always be.
Mo would be here, but he's not feeling well, so he had to back out.
Okay, get well soon, bro.
Quick sidebar.
But my favorite quote from the Road Company is Blaze like, "God damn it, Retro, you sneaky Power Ranger motherfucker."
You do be sneaking. You always come up behind someone and shoot them when they don't.
Real quick.
Go ahead. Wait.
Well,
Retro, wait, hold on, please.
So, sidebar, Steve, you ain't shit.
What?
Steve know what I'm talking about.
Steve's like, what the fuck?
Steve know what I'm talking about.
Does he?
But what you sent me in Discord.
Oh,
you wrong.
Okay, yeah.
You wrong. It's
just
2 left shoes for that. You wrong. It's 2 left shoes for that, dude. Oh my! I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. So the next time, Steve, you go to another convention, you need to let me know so I can cash app you some money to ship me something back.
All right, end of June.
Because I want this, like, if oh my god, this figure, oh my god.
Yeah,
okay, I'm gonna stop.
I gotta ask you something though. How much you think that cost?
Just off the top of my head, I would say at least 50.
A little bit higher.
Can you guys please explain what's going on? We're in a podcast and people are going to want to know.
Okay, so I sent Blaze a picture of...
Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
Yeah, I sent Blaze a picture of this statue that I brought at that anime convention I went to last week of Broly from Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, what?
And it was not 50. It was actually 70.
Put it in the OG chat so everyone else can see it.
I'm gonna cry.
I'll do it right now.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah, if everyone wants to know, like, this is how we normally are in Discord. That's why I always tell people, join Discord. It's like a...
No, we're way worse.
It's a whole...
Let's be honest.
No, we are. We are. We're kind of keeping it PG, but Rebel's not here also, and then Meta's quiet, and Mo's not here. Like, a few more people need to be at it for it to be a true... Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's fire, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's damn.
That figurine put my Broly figurine to shame.
I have a Vegeta figurine. I don't have a... Because he's my favorite.
And this is a Dragon Ball Super figurine, not Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Super.
Dragon Ball Super. I know.
When they made Broly just look like a total badass, if he wasn't already one.
To answer,
I'm barely getting into anime.
To answer Miss Honey's question from earlier, it's that what most people don't know about me is I love collecting statues, figures. I'm into anime, and a lot of people look at me and say, "You're into that?" I'm like, yeah. Oh, I thought you would be one of those guys that have multiple kids and drink all the time. I'm like, no, I'd rather spend my money on something else. Because I think Miss Honey and Retro,
they need to get slapped.
Miss Honey and Retro, y'all were there. I think last year during a Discord call, y'all saw all my movies.
That was a lot. Yeah, I heard about that.
He has a fucking He has a blockbuster in his fucking room.
I've added more.
Probably worse.
So that's one thing people don't know about me.
Yep. So I'm already aware that Steve has a lot of my favorite animes in his collection, which I don't have anywhere I used to. So I'm pretty sure he has Fist of the North Star. I'm pretty sure he has Inuyasha. I'm pretty sure he has any of the Street Fighter or Fatal Fury animes.
The animes version. I do have the Street Fighter 2V series on DVD.
I think that's the one where Guile and Chun-Li teamed up.
Yeah.
To go against Shadowloo. Yeah.
Yep. Yes,
that one, babe, you need to watch.
Which one?
That Street Fighter anime with when Guile and Chun-Li work together to try to bring down Bison. You love Chun-Li playing the game, you're gonna love her in that particular anime.
That's I think that's where they got the idea for the movie. It was from that.
No, they did.
Yeah, that anime.
Yeah, they just made it a live action. That's all they did.
And I hate that movie.
It's the same story.
Which one?
That movie sucked.
No, but it was the acting that made that movie suck.
The acting.
Yeah.
It was the acting that made that movie suck.
Yes.
But to be fair, most video games. Name one good video game movie. Name one.
It's not good, but it's probably better. And that was, to me, was the recent Mortal Kombat. Shit, everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
It was.
I agree.
Better than the original.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't take much to be better than the original.
No, it was.
The original was horrible.
No, it was better. It
but
was
I still
better.
Liked it though.
It was better than the second original.
Yeah, that what was it? Annihilation.
Yes, it was better than that one.
So much computer. It's like, what the fuck?
Way too much.
No,
way
for me,
too much.
I think the Mortal Kombat movie was dope. It was dope for what it was.
It was some stuff missing.
Let's be honest, it still was missing.
It was missing a whole lot.
I hate when movies do that.
A whole lot. Like that. Like I watch. No. Go ahead.
See, that's the thing about video games. Like, video games have so much lore. Like, you can't fit all the lore in a video game in a 2-hour movie.
That's like Destiny making a movie.
You know what I'm saying? That's why making a movie, the video game movies suck ass.
No, I said that would be like if Destiny made a 2-hour movie, it just wouldn't be enough.
It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't be.
There's so much lore in Destiny.
That's what it turned into a series.
Yeah, basically.
That's the thing, and especially with like the directors, they always try to like stuff as much stuff as they possibly can in this small little.
No, yeah, you can't. You can't do that.
It's just like perfectly good example. My favorite game series of all time is Resident Evil. Yep. Those were some of the worst fucking movies ever.
Yeah.
In video game history.
Yeah, that they almost fucked up the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie. The way
they
first trailer.
Well, I still haven't really.
They did. My kids love it, but you know,
I haven't really watched it.
Right. They think it's like. I think they made a good choice.
Having Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey was a good
Yeah.
Was a good choice.
But yeah.
Anybody else would have been bad.
Yeah.
The guy who they picked to do Sonic's voice, he's all right.
He's all right. Yeah.
The other actors in the movies, kill us.
Okay, so let's get back to gaming for us. What would you guys state for you individually? What is your current state of gaming for you personally? I can go first. Well, I can go first to let you know what I mean. Current state of gaming, I would say, is that I currently am a hoarder. Hi, my name is Miss Honey 420. I am a game addict, and I have too many games on consoles, and I continue to buy more and not finish them. That's my current game. Current status of gaming
now. Is that what we're
doing? Yes.
Skate gamer, and I'm also a game addict.
I'm a retro bear OG, and yes, I am a gaming maniac, but I still collect all the retrospective game consoles too as well.
Yes, Mister. I got JD's Raw fucking sweater.
Yeah, from the front house. Yeah, thank you very much. Proud owner of that. Me and JD still talk to this day. Cool.
I am Mr. Steve. I am Mr. Steve. I have done some questionable things for video games. Since this is an AA meeting.
Jesus.
We don't want to know what you with your video games.
Wow.
This is American Pie now.
Wow.
Jay Blaze, what is your current state?
Yeah, don't tell me you sticking your ding in the fucking.
If you do that, your ass get into that what's it called? The confession booth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Blaze.
My current state. Jesus Christ. Wow. I would say it used to be bad. Like, I'm talking about real bad. Like, I was running out of room for all my consoles at one time. But currently I'm more in a simplistic state. I have all my favorite games I like to play. Not that many consoles to play them on. Plus, when I want that fix, I can always go to my emulators and get that fix without having all the extra hardware laying around.
Well, I get it. So basically, you keep most of your stuff digital.
Yeah. So if I wanted to play Alien vs. Predator, I can turn that on.
That was a game.
That's a good one.
Okay.
If I wanted to play The Simpsons, I could turn that on. If I wanted to play Tecmo Bowl, I could turn that on.
Was a game?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I didn't know that
was it a game.
Alien vs. Predator?
Yeah, that was a game.
Yeah, that's a game.
I'll show you because I have it.
What?
It was a beat 'em up. It was just like any kind of Final Fight or Streets of Rage.
Oh shit!
Just you're using all the Predators. So because that was the game that showed you that it was more than one Predator, and that was after the movies came out. So nobody really nobody knew that it was different types of Predators until they played that game. So when the game came out, when the game came out, that's when you found out that you had a hunter, you had this one, and you had that one. It's 3 different ones, and each Predator in that game has their own abilities. Yeah, it's a good game. If I gave it to you with the Mammy 32 emulator, you would not put that down, and I promise you wouldn't. You'll play it over and over and over and over and over after you finish it.
I believe it because
right.
I love the Predators. I've seen all the movies,
and you'll love them. You'll love them on that game.
For me, my real state of gaming is like, I love the Xbox's game backwards compatibility because I could play the original Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. I could play Halo, which
shit, that's right.
I really don't buy too many games like I used to because of backwards compatibility and the Xbox Game Pass and the PlayStation Now.
Yep.
That's my state.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Especially with Xbox. True. Especially with Xbox's day one. Shit. Started playing. When Back Before Blood came on, and because that was the ones that created Left 4 Dead, that was their game too. I played it, had it ready for download, went to work, came back home and played it. So that's mine.
Memories. Nice.
My thing is, I have way too many games and not enough time to play them all.
Facts, motherfucking facts.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that for me too.
It's like that for me too.
And sometimes I get my ADHD kicks in, and I'll be playing in the game, and I'm like, I'm really not in the mood to play this.
Yep.
So I'm so backlogged on video games. I have games that I bought like 2 years ago that I haven't touched yet.
I bought games in 2020 that, like Last of Us 2. I played it a little bit. I haven't touched it yet. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I touched it twice. Restarted it to see if I can get back into it. I just can't, especially because they changed that game. I really hate that they changed that game. It's like 3 games in one. It's too much shit to do.
Yeah.
Like, I just wish they would go back to how it was in Black Flag. Like, oh god, I loved that game.
Black Flag was interesting.
It was amazing. Like I'm sorry to people who play fucking that pirate game, where that shit that's popular right now, but like Black Flag was
Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, Sea of Thieves. But Sea of Thieves has nothing on Black
Flag. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Black Flag was fucking amazing.
They had all the legendary pirates in there, and I think they even involved like slaves and stuff like that, where you can liberate. Oh, that game was a vibe.
Black Flag, the reason why I liked it so much is because it reminded me of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Well, that's basically it.
That's basically it.
Why? It was in the Caribbean.
Yep.
Yeah. I love that game. That was the best. I'm not a big Assassin's Creed fan. I'm just throwing that out there.
Neither am I. I've only played a few of them.
That game I love.
Okay, so going back to some questions ago about the hardest game that you did not finish, that was it for me.
What, Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
The first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, I can see that. That was a big game.
That was a big game. You talk about ADHD through the roof, that was me.
And we're
that explains it.
And we're talking about pirate games. The one game I've been waiting for has not come out for like 3 years. It's called Skull and Bones. They've been.
I keep delaying that.
Skull and Bones. I think I heard a little bit about that.
When is it supposed to come out now?
Supposed to.
When is it delayed to?
Shit, I don't know. Last time I heard it was delayed to.
It's coming out. It's coming out February.
Wasn't it supposed to come out last year?
Did you just say February?
No, February.
Oh,
February? Never.
Might as well.
February.
Might as well, because damn, I've been waiting on it like 3 years now.
Right. Yeah.
Look how long Cyberpunk was in development. That game was in development for 10 years.
Yeah.
We had a 10-year gap in between games.
And it still didn't do good on console.
It still tanked.
It was fucking... they had all that time, and it still came out.
Well, that's why.
Broken piece of shit.
They had too much time. They overthink it.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. Like, all right, my whole thing with video games, like, back in the day, they used to sell us video games. They sold us whole games. They didn't sell us piece of a game that was somewhat ready.
What happened?
It's a whole fucking game. We can play it from start to finish and not have any problems.
Nope.
Nowadays, you buy a game and they selling you a half broken piece of shit that you gotta wait for the developers to fix.
Yep.
Basically.
Yeah.
They push games out too quickly. That's basically what's happening.
Honestly,
Get their shit. They got stolen at that one time.
Take your time with video games. No, we are not... Us gamers, we have plenty of games to play. Trust me. We are not going to get upset.
Yeah.
It take a little bit longer to make the game that much better.
Yep.
But if you take a whole bunch of time and keep pushing it back, and you still sell us trash, we're going to be upset.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And want our money back. The next game in line behind Cyberpunk was Anthem.
Oh
my God.
That shit broke my heart. I'm sorry. It broke my heart. Like Anthem started off really good at release.
Amazing. The whole concept, the story, the mech suits, everything was fucking amazing.
So this is the thing with Anthem. All right. So Anthem, and which is where Andromeda got the mechanics from. They adapted the mechanics from Anthem. So Anthem, it was a small learning curve with the mechanics, but once you got the mechanics down, how the combat system worked, the certain moves you had to do the max damage, the game was actually fun. However, they should have known that there were going to be in-house issues with the development team. And that's why that game did not surpass what it was supposed to. Because that was a long-waited, anticipated game from E3. Everybody
like
had
3 years.
3 years.
It was like 3 years.
3 years in the making.
Ago. Like 3 years.
Yes.
They released an E3 trailer. That
game
didn't come out for another 3 years.
Yes. So it was like
EA messed that game up.
Yeah. EA
Let's
messed
be honest.
it up.
EA fucked that game up.
Yeah, they did.
With the monetization.
Yeah.
And all the skins. First of all, they had skins that were like $50 skins.
Yep.
Who the fuck is paying $50 for them bullshit ass skins?
Yep. The skins were expensive, but not the worst thing about it is half the damn development team walked out on the project.
Yeah, because EA came and changed the whole fucking game plan.
The whole game plan.
Because remember, they weren't originally with EA.
No.
They weren't originally supposed to be an EA game.
Nope.
EA picked it up afterwards. After they got dropped twice.
Yep. Like that game needs a redo, but they need a better team to handle that game.
No, they don't need to redo that. No. Don't ever touch that. It's
yeah,
done.
It's done. Oh my God.
Damage has already been done.
No, seriously, like I remember I think it was a Twitter. I think I saw it on Twitter. The developers who were left on the project, they said, "Hey guys, sorry for the delay in the updates, but we're constantly working on it. We're doing this, we're doing that," because part of the game, when you got to a certain point, it was about the storm. So this is supposed to be one big nasty storm that brought in a new wave of enemies. You actually fought in the middle of the storm using the mech suits and everything, right? So that part of the game was supposed to have came out, I want to say 6 months to a year after initial release. And when they did release it, it wasn't the full package. So it was like, yeah, we had the storm. We were in the storm fighting, but it wasn't everything that they said it was supposed to be. And then the game was just on stale mode after that. So it was like, once you did all of the missions, once you did all of your side quests, you had nothing else to do but go loot. And even the loot drops were horrible. So a lot of the times you would get the best weapon and not realize that you had the best weapon out of the whole loot pool. And then you're just stuck in this endless grind. So they were hoping that people would just keep playing it, assuming that there were more legendary weapons, and there weren't. So if you had, pretty much all the legendary weapons, you were done farming. You were done looting because you had the best stuff. And there was no way to get your mech to be any better because you had the best already.
They just fell short.
They fell hella short.
Completely short.
Hella short. Missed the whole curve. Like, literally missed it.
I wonder if it's because Destiny was so big at the time and we were just so fixated and mesmerized by Destiny.
No, they mishandled that game.
No, because Destiny, it's not like Destiny. It's like
Anthem is more
of like Destiny.
No, I know. I played it.
It's like the Destiny meets Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter and Destiny had a baby. Anthem would be the baby.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I know. I played it. I played the beta. I was shitty as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah. The beta was horrible. When the game came out, it wasn't 100% polished, and then a couple updates later, they made changes where the frame rates were a lot smoother. Commands didn't have any more delay, so it got to a point to where when you needed to like get the hell out of Dodge and run and fly, there was a delay from the time you jumped and started flying. And 9 times out of 10, when the flying did happen, you were already getting ready to hit the ground and you just land back on the ground again. So it was,
it definitely has some programming issues too.
Yeah, a lot of programming issues. It was glitches with the hitboxes. You could hit somebody dead on with a sniper and it would hit them in the shoulder. So it was just a lot of issues that were mishandled. And instead they worked on, I think, what game was that? I forgot the franchise. It was a big franchise that EA had also put out, and then those guys just left Anthem to be dead and worked on that game. And
it was Star Wars.
No, it was it was another game. Star Wars was one, but it was another game. Can't think of the damn name of it, but they had a lot of franchises.
Was it Speed?
No, was it Dark? Was it Dark Souls? I can't remember what.
Dark Souls? No. You talking about
The Witcher?
Bloodborne?
No, not The Witcher. No. It's almost like The Witcher. Oh man, I wish I had. Like I have it on my Xbox.
Skyrim,
but
Gears.
It's kind of like Skyrim. It's kind of like Skyrim.
Elder Scrolls?
I think that's it.
Fallout?
Yes.
Elder Scrolls?
I think it was Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls is Skyrim. It's the same universe.
It's the same thing, right? Okay, so
yes, same universe.
Yeah, they left to go work on that, and then 2 other projects of one of the Star Wars games was it too.
Yeah, Star Wars game.
Yeah, so they completely abandoned Anthem when everybody was like, "Yo, we're still waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting." It was like months went by, and then they went ghost. They went silent.
Game, yeah,
disappointing.
There's another game like that disappointed me. Like I was so excited for this game. No Man's Sky. When that game was pitched to us, when that game was first pitched to us, it was supposed to be like an amazing space adventure where you can discover planets every day, infinite amount of planets to discover, and all types of. And it was not what they sold us. When that shit came out, it was straight donkey shit.
Yeah,
like it was the worst fucking game ever.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question.
Yeah.
Apparently they fixed it. I never played it after they fixed it.
What's up?
My question is, what is y'all's future state of gaming?
Nice. I was going to ask that.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Like mine
is a good question.
I hope to get a VR, and I want that setup where, like, if you're playing a VR game, you can stand up and you're walking on a treadmill. You're moving, your character's moving, and all that. If you turn, the setup turns with you and all that. That's what I want.
I'm too lazy for that. Just give me a chair.
Stupid.
Yeah.
This guy.
Stupid.
All that running. Man, I'm too old for all that. Just give me a chair.
Well, you don't run. It's just that it's a thing that, like, when you're walking and you turn away, you do the same thing in the game. So just so you don't be running and walking into the walls and
running into shit.
Your computers stand and all that shit. This is where you have full 360 range of motion, but yet you're stationary. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it, but you can do that from sitting down in the controller. Just as good.
No, but VR is different. If you've had VR, you know that.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
All right, perfectly good example.
He's talking about VR.
The Oculus can be played different ways. You can sit down and play it, use the controller, or you can use it with movement.
I would say movement with I'm sorry, you're shorting yourself if you're gonna sit your lazy ass down and use controls. The whole point of VR is to move your arms and touch the object, and you're in the game. You're immersed.
You're still touching the
game. Oh my god, you're okay. You're still a lazy fuck. Okay, whatever.
Moving around. That's all that extra work.
No, it's not extra work. Jesus Christ.
My fat ass nigga sandwich.
This guy. So what about everyone else? What do you think your future state of gaming is, or what you want it to be, or where do you see gaming going in the future in general? I don't think so. I think it's moving. It'll move towards like something like VR, like how it was in the Ready Player One.
VR.
Yeah, I think it'll go straight PC VR.
Yeah.
I think consoles are going to be a thing of the past soon, especially with Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation coming out with a Game Pass. I don't think they're going to be making too many more consoles. They're not going to have to. They're just it's going to go towards streaming platforms. That's what I'm thinking.
Streaming or just purely emulation, because I mean that's what Xbox Game Pass is just straight emulation with newer games still coming out. And right now, because it's Microsoft, they're ahead of the curve right now until everybody else catches up. But I think like Skate said, like what everybody will end up doing is doing the whole streaming platform, doing the whole, okay, let's make it to where we need to play anywhere, like literally anywhere, not just have an Xbox One and you play on your PC, but if you're in another part of the world, you can still be able to connect and play.
Yeah.
And it's no harm, no foul. So I think with PlayStation being on the rise, with them having their PlayStation 5, with that success going on, even though they have limited consoles, I think eventually they'll probably lean toward that way, but it'll still be a console, but it'll be the only console to where you can access your full PlayStation library.
I don't think they would need a console.
They won't even
need it.
I mean, it's true. Unless they come out with, they can't come out with their own, PC tower. I mean, they could, but
they do. They already have PCs.
Shit.
Sony has PCs.
Huh? That's a good one. I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, that's probably where they're headed to. No more consoles.
They've had laptops back like years ago. They've had laptops.
Oh yeah,
I remember the laptops. Yeah, I remember the laptops. But that's as far as I've seen them. Is just with laptops. And that was what it was called, the Sony Val.
Yeah, the Val.
Yeah, and that was it. But actual desktops.
They had a gaming tower. Yes.
I haven't.
Gaming tower.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
It didn't do very well.
Then that's probably why. That's probably why it is. But yeah, I mean, their laptops was one thing. So yeah.
Yeah. They already have, like I'm saying, they already have the technology. So if they really wanted to, like, let's be honest, the PlayStation 5 is a fucking PC. It's a PC.
I mean, with the fast ass SSD in there, yeah.
It's literally a PC.
True. Okay. All right. So I guess that wraps up the whole gaming thing. So over an hour, and I don't want to go too far.
I was about to say Retro didn't answer his.
Oh, go ahead, Retro.
The VR. The VR.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, but they all just they answered it for me. Appreciate y'all.
VR.
Okay. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Like, be honest, like I'm excited about the VR world, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared of the VR world.
Yeah, they never know with these things.
Like after seeing like Ready Player One, like, you see the manipulation and the shit that Meta's already trying to do. I don't know. That could be like another Matrix they're trying to throw us in. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I feel the same way.
It could be like The Matrix, or it could be like Black Mirror.
Okay, both.
More so Black Mirror than anything.
Maybe they'll look at real life Doom.
Yeah, like social points, and your social points are your forms of currency to do certain things, rent cars and shit like that.
No, I'm not. I mean,
rent houses.
I'm talking about
virtual houses.
I'm talking about that episode where they played and they felt every little thing.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that VR episode. That was like the first one.
Ooh,
where it was super real, and he saw that spider.
Oh yeah,
that came in the kitchen. Yeah, that freaked me the fuck out.
That's one that we all watched together, right?
And he ended up freaking out, and then they kind of said he was only in there for 4 seconds, and all that happened in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Jesus,
I was like,
I totally forgot about that. Yeah,
that one was really scary. It's like, what? He was only had that in for 4 seconds. He already lost his brain because his mom called. Because he was left the phone on in the middle of it, and it just fucked with him. He was like, "Mom, mom, mom," and they had to drag him away. Like, it was sad.
Damn.
Yeah, that was. I don't know the episode. I wish I knew it for you guys to watch it on the podcast. But yeah, we should wrap it up there. That was very interesting. Appreciate everyone giving their little opinions and thoughts and feels on how games were, like Madden and 2K and Street Fighter. And our favorite consoles and whatnot. But I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. This will be published no later than Friday or Saturday. We'll see how it goes. It's our first time recording on here on Riverside. Excited. Have to add the music and all that whatnot. But it was very interesting. You guys sound all good, all loud and shit. So I appreciate every one of you. You can catch us obviously on Twitch. You guys, everyone who's listening, we will be on Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts, and Stitcher, and YouTube. So I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for